Hello everyone, and let's talk about SWTOR's new producer. It's some guy called Keith. I don't know his last name. Okay, I don't know. It just says Keith is his name, so we'll just call him Keith then. Hey Keith, how's it going, Keith? So Ben Irvine has moved on to a great new opportunity within BioWare, is what it says. He is Executive Vice President of Stationery. Every fucking pen, Ben. Every pen, every staple better be accounted for, okay? Every pen. Don't fuck it up. If you go to him and you ask for some stationery, he just gives you a box. What's in the box? Nothing. I got a stapler. Ask for a pen. It's RNG. It's exciting, is what he says. So yeah, that's Ben Irvine's new job within BioWare, Executive Vice President of Stationery. I just made that up. I don't know where he's going, to be honest with you. So yeah, Keith is taking over as game producer. So Keith was the director of live services for SWTOR, which meant that he made sure that his responsibilities were to ensure that the game servers were live. So yeah, he pressed the button that switched the servers on and off. So it's his fault that 5.2 got delayed. Really interesting that they're restructuring internally. It shows you how much of a failure 5.0 has been. Really, I mean, it has been a failure. I'm glad we're going in a new. Hopefully, he can take the game in a new direction. I mean, certainly, it can't get any worse than this. 5.2 is a step in the right direction, though. So hopefully, you know, Keith can turn this around. You know, and. Give him a chance, as always. We better give him a chance and congratulate him on his promotion. But, you know, he's doing a difficult job, though, because he's essentially tasked with being our savior. Save us, Keith. You're our only hope. Really. He really is our only hope. So, yeah, he said he's been with BioWare EA for the past 6 years. Says he's got 10,000 hours of gameplay. My god, he's a developer that actually plays the game. He's got 28 characters, and he's got a ton of achievements, at least, so that's good. That's good. And he's a gold seller as well. Nah, he's not really. He's got PvP player. He's a PvPer, so maybe we can get better class balance. Maybe we could be more responsible for appointing someone if someone leaves to, you know, or leaves for a bit to have a baby, you know. So maybe they can better organization there within the company at least. So he says I help guide and influence the development team to continually improve the gameplay experience. They haven't done that for a while. Okay, they haven't really done that. Improve the gameplay experience. Hopefully, you know, we'll give him a chance. Give the man a chance. He's just in the door. Let's just not hit him with a bunch of demands. So there's going to be a SWTOR roadmap coming within the coming weeks. They're going to detail out what's happening for the rest of the year and what we can expect in the coming months. I really wish they would ditch the idea of yearly expansions, because it just ends up hurting the game in the long run. The fact that we're having another level cap increase for episode 8, I don't think is a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea, because it would be, instead of The Last Jedi, it would probably be the last expansion. So I don't think that's a great idea to just keep having a new level cap every single year. Let an expansion run for 2 years. You know, just get that expansion, let it settle in. Let us settle into a new expansion. You know, that's not saying don't give us content. You know, give us raid content, and then when it's ready to be released, the next expansion, put the next expansion out there. Because, you know, 4.0 and 5.0 were awful as expansions. They both sort of got worse. 4.0, the business model for 4.0 was atrocious. I saw that, what was the MMO Champion, was it? That gave them the worst business model of 2016. I said that in 2015. Just gotta say that. I said this business model is atrocious when I first saw 4.0 revealed, when it got revealed, and yeah, they were going down the 1 chapter a month route. It's like, no, just subscribe at the end. Subscribe at the end, and, you know, it's the best value. Pay 1 month, play through it all at the end. Why would you continue to subscribe month to month. Now 5.0 is even worse with the RNG gearing, meaning that there's just no incentive to do any of the content. There's very old content, and you've got very little incentive to go and do it because there's no rewards, really. You could do raiding again. Nope, because the reward is just random. You might as well just go and farm chapter 2. See, they're nerfing that in 5.2 as well, so it's just going to push us into Black Talon then. We'll just go do Black Talon, farm that, get plenty of credits from the blue mats, which name I can't remember. Just farm Black Talon, sell the mats on the GTN for credits, and get yourself some, get yourself 230 gear with the gear that you don't get from the RNG loot boxes. That's it, basically. I mean, that's a simple as that. And if they nerf Black Talon, I guess we'll go and do something like Boarding Party. Takes a bit longer than Black Talon, but that's the thing. If you nerf one activity, we're just going to move down the list. That's the thing. That's what we're going to do. So I would rather that they buff the other chapters rather than nerf the one that everybody's doing. Buff chapter 3 and 4. Like, give them maybe 2 or 3 times. And you need to look at it from a point of view of CXP per hour, not CXP per chapter. Because if it takes you, 7 minutes to do chapter 2, obviously we're doing a sit and farm that. But if it takes 20 minutes to do chapter 3, maybe it should have at least double the reward of chapter 2. At least maybe that would get people to play other content, because at the end of the day we look at this RNG system and think this is bullshit, right? How can we lessen the grind? And I think players are always going to take the path of least resistance. That's just it's always going to be like that. If there's an exploit, well, it's not really an exploit to farm chapter 2. You're just playing the game normally, really. An exploit would be breaking the game code, like, people who jump into the middle of a PvP match or things like that before the gate opens. Those are exploits, those who modify the game codes to gain an advantage. That's an exploit, or take advantage of a bug to do that. Whereas you can repeat the chapters as many times as you like. There's no restriction on that. So you can just farm chapter 2. There's nothing really to stop you doing that, apart from the fact that they're going to nerf it, so they don't want you to do that. And it isn't fun, to be honest. It isn't a fun thing to do, doing the same thing over and over again. But yeah, a CXP per hour should be the thing. Ops, of course, need a buff. PvP needs a buff as well, I think. Needs to get a look at. They'll get some of that in patch 5.2. But we are sort of at a loss because we want efficiency. It's about efficiency rather than having fun now, really. You could do raiding, you could do PvP, but are those efficient? And that's sad, because you should thinking, is it fun? But we're coming at this from this point of view, is it efficient? It's not efficient to play in all either. They still haven't seen things for alts, really hasn't been addressed, what we do for alts. They should put a catch-up mechanic in. Again, you look at World of Warcraft, if you look at Legion, there is sort of a nice catch-up mechanic for those who, if you just hit level 110, you can easily get, artifact rank 20, and then you can pay, I think you can just buy the ranks between 20 and 25 outright right now in patch 7.2. And then you go and do the Broken Shore intro mission, and then you automatically get rank 26. And rank 26 artifact power is 100,000% boost of base artifact power. Rank 25 was, I think, 24,000% boost. So that was good for your alts. I mean, it only costs you 1,000 order hall resources, and you can buy the thing on your main character because it's account bound that gets you to rank 20. Then it's 500 order hall resources per rank to 25. So you get to rank 25, and then you don't want to grind artifact power at 25 because you just go to the Broken Shore and do the little scenario thing, do the little intro quest that you get, a couple of quests you get from Khadgar, and then you get rank 26 automatically. And you've got 1,000% boost to it. Something like that would be nice for your alts. If you could even just do a few quests, or even complete the story to get the buff. Maybe it doesn't need to be as much as 100,000%. I mean, artifact power is ridiculous in WoW. I'm up, my Shadow Priest is up to 10 million to the next rank. And it goes even higher, it goes into the billions. I think I've only got like 37 ranks or something like that. I'm up to 10 million. 10 million to the next rank. But you do continue. Obviously, you can get above rank 26. Obviously, I think it goes up to rank 50 is the maximum artifact knowledge rank, at least there. So something like that would be nice to get added. I mean, obviously adding loot back onto bosses, but if you want us to grind the CXP system, or even if you get to say rank 50 on your main character, all of your alts can have rank 50. So you can have 50 things to open on all of your alts. Something like that, just something to shortcut the ranks or something like that needs to be added to at least make alts worth playing, because if you're just playing on your main and if you play on an alt, that's inefficient. Really, you're thinking about this is inefficient playing this alt. I still play alts because I like to play alts, but this expansion has really killed alts for a lot of people, me included. But I would like to see that something for alts would be nice. Again, the raid is coming as well. It's coming boss by boss every few months. But again, it'd be interesting to see what they do and where they take the story, and if we get another expansion. I hope we don't, personally. But anyway, I've ranted on for too long now. But that is all for this video. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you again soon, and goodbye.